Hi, I'm Jeffrey Ramps, and I'm here to explain my clinical field experience D for special education 470 class. In the beginning, I have worked with Mrs. Meltimore from Turner Elementary School in Oregon. Um, she and I have talked about working with one of her students named Cameron who had a hard time with his math. And I decided, and we talked about this, and we decided to work with Cameron because I had a hard time with my reading, and I had a personal person like what I'm doing here work with me, and I felt like Cameron was a good option because I'm really good at math, and math is one of my stronger subjects, and that's what we talked about. And then with the intervention, I thought of doing a form of assessment over a period of the time I was with Cameron, and I felt like that was the best idea for him and see how well he did in his math. When I gave it to him for the not the second week of the clinical trials, but the third week of the clinical field experience, I felt like he actually did really well. He actually comprehended what the math was, and then um, that he actually felt really proud of how he did. And I felt pretty proud that he actually was able to learn math a little bit better from this, and he did phenomenal on the former assessment. I don't know if I would do any changes because of the success that Cameron had in the future with any other students or himself. So I feel like that was a really good option for Cameron. Um, and Miss Meltimore actually agreed with it. She thought it was a really good idea as well. Um, how can I utilize this for the student at home, especially for a student like Cameron? What I would do is like I would do a video, like 4 or 5 a week, to have them watch and of the math lesson or any other lesson and see if they can comprehend what's on the video, and then have a pop quiz after that with their parents and see how well they do, and then have them return it to me and see how well that they were doing, and then like at the end of the week, like on a Friday, do a formal assessment over that and see how well they have done. Um, After doing this with Cameron, I felt like this would work for any of my students in the future. I feel like I would use this a lot because it seemed like it really worked out for an intervention for especially for Cameron. So I feel like that this is a great way to have students be able to learn. Like I said, I'm up to any other options too. So, but I feel like this formative assessment was a really great option, and I feel like I would use this a lot for most of my students. So, I think that this is one of the best options I've done with Cameron, and it seemed like it worked really well for him. And so I feel like this will work well with any other students that I worked with. Thank you for listening, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday and a wonderful weekend. Thank you. Bye.